This is a wild cat, believe it or not. It doesn't really belong to anybody. I think the cat was abandoned. So it's not quite feral, but it's kind of like a wild cat. And it comes, meows outside my door and comes in. Yikes. Almost broke my dish. But yeah, it's kind of friendly to me. It just, for no reason, um, meowed at my door one night. I think might have lived here as a kitten because just a random cat going to my door and yeah, um, it's a good kitty. Not like a pickup cat, but it sleeps on the bed. It rubs up against me all the time. When I'm walking, it'll walk in front of me, always in my way. Um, so it's a friendly cat, but it's like 5 seconds you can pick it up. 5 seconds. So, yeah, things at the post office are doing pretty good. I'm still single bundling the mail. Seems to be pretty fast. I've kind of updated the way that I load the truck. Of course, I like to tray all my spurs, and I no longer use the load feature for the spurs because you're not supposed to because they're considered flats. In my opinion, if it doesn't fit in the case, it's a package. But that's not the post office's opinion. So, but I like to tray them because I like to have my flats, my FSS neat. And so in my truck, I'll have the tray of spurs, I'll have my flats, and then I'll have my DPS. And then below, I'll have all the other spurs that are in order. And then my big packages are out the back. And close to the front on the shelf, I'll have my outgoing tub, and then I'll have a divider tray for the vacants, for the holds, and the missed sorts or stuff that I've missed. And what I do is I write warning cards for the holds, and then I case them. So then what I like to do before I start the route is I'll go through the DPS and I'll flip the first envelope vertical of each loop. So then I can just grab and go. And before each loop, then I collate. I don't necessarily collate the flats with the DPS all at once, unless it's super light. I basically do that at the beginning of each loop. Then also a positive thing about doing that is, well, now I have the warning card of the hold. Well, now I see it in the DPS. So then I can pull it out and then organize it in my divider tray. So then when I'm walking the loop, I don't have to worry about remembering the hold. Because sometimes when you're flowing through the loop, you can deliver it by mistake. So the card coming up in the flats, it's a foolproof way to not forget. So then therefore you're better. When I first started, I didn't really worry about that kind of, because I was worried about speed and all this stuff. But as you get better and you remember the loops, then yeah, you dial more stuff in, and that's part of the responsibility of delivering a mail is to pay attention to the holds and start paying attention to vacants and stuff like that. So these warning cards are a good way to do it. Pretty foolproof, and plus when I'm collating the flats and to single bundle it, then that's just another added layer of smoothness on the loop. Yeah, when it comes to a vacant or something, you can flip it backwards and then put it at the bottom of your DPS. also EDDMs, every door direct mail, I think it's called. Now, some people I don't case them anymore. It's just a pain in the ass. Sometimes they're oddly shaped. And then if you have multiple addresses, it can be weird. Some people just put them in their satchel and grab one, bring it to the DPS, and then boom, boom. But what I've found is stacking the EDDMs and holding them below my DPS, then boom, finger, boom, boom. Then it's not a pain in the ass at all. It's the least cumbersome way of dealing with the EDDM is just have the EDDMs, the every door junk mail or business bulk mail, whatever, at the bottom of your DPS in your hand, and then it's just easy to grab. And then, yeah, and so that's the way I do it from now on. On paper day, I don't single bundle the mail because then, yeah, the papers are just a little too big. So I will merge the big flats in with the papers. If I'm new on a route, the papers guide you. So therefore, it's easy to collate because you can look at the address on the paper. So then I have two bundles. I'll have my papers here, and then boom. It is a little annoying when they have an EDDM on Thursday and paper days on Wednesday. It's like, darn, I wish I had the EDDMs on Wednesday, paper day, because you're going to every door virtually anyway. So you might as well do the EDDMs on paper day. Yeah, it's better. So there's ways to make the job more comfortable for you. Sometimes having the EDDMs in the satchel might be better for you. But I kind of like holding it in the hand. It just, yeah, I like single bundling it. It just seems to be faster for me. If the setup takes too long, don't do it. It's a waste of time. But if it's not, and it's going to save you time and make your job more comfortable, then it's good. So yeah, I'm getting routes done 5.5 hours, like regularly now. I'm done that quick. My weight is good. I got down to 167. I participated in a pizza eating challenge, a 30-inch pizza. I ate 80% of it. It wasn't thin crust. It was a thick crust. I mean, geez, maybe half an inch. That dough was heavy. He said that there was 6 bundles of dough that he made that pizza with. I don't doubt it because that dough was thick. And after a while of eating it, I mean, I would take 2 pieces and make it a sandwich, but it's just that dough was thick. And after a while, just couldn't swallow it. My stomach was okay. I wasn't like bloated, but man, I just couldn't swallow it. So 45 minutes into the challenge, I knew I wasn't going to finish. Yeah, it's like, man. So yeah, if it was thin crust though, I think I would have done it. But that crust was thick. It was thick. I mean, at least it wasn't hard, but it was super thick. So it made it really difficult to finish. It was pretty big. I think we're going to do an ice cream challenge if I can find one. I'm more confident about ice cream. So, yeah, I'm 171 pounds now. But yeah, I'm walking on average 8 to 10 miles a day. I might be able to do a mutual swap with another CCA. Yeah, being able to have less than a mile of commute time and getting the hours will make a difference in my life. That's for sure. because driving 110 miles a day is expensive. And people are not as sick as they were. So people are back to work, which means my hours are going to be cut. But it's still going to cost me a lot of money to get to work. So it's strategy. But I learned the area. Now I know. It's just a matter of learning the loops. And then once you know the loops, then you know the direction of the loops. And then it's a lot easier. Then when I load the truck, I don't do zones anymore, really. What I like to do is do straight rows from back to front. Rows. I'll have like 6 rows in straight lines. And then just grab rather than being cubed. I think it works better that way, especially now that I know the route and I know the loops. Then your office time gets so much faster. You get the case to mail so much quicker because you know the loops. So finding it on the case is so much quicker. But then loading the truck is so much faster because now you know the loops. That experiential type memory. And then boom, you can order it and it's so much faster. And then it's not a big deal. You can get out on the street a lot quicker. And then it's good. Yeah, then you're smooth. And then once you hit the street, you don't have to organize your truck anymore. You don't have to do anything because you got your whole truck organized from beginning to end. So then you're just smoothly going through the loops. And then life becomes easier. And then you enjoy the job more because you're doing it more accurately. You're taking the time to do the slips. I used to cheat and do business closed when they weren't there. Now I take the time and I write out a slip and I do the proper things because now that I'm better and I'm fine tuning it. But when you first start, you're worried about time, and then you might start cheating like that, and you shouldn't. You notify it. What the hell is a caterpillar on my freaking? See, that's why you gotta like a cat, man. The cat is like looking at something. And you're like, what the hell's the cat looking at? And the cat's like looking at this fucking caterpillar. What the hell? Yeah, freaking caterpillar, dude. What the freaking heck, man? That's why cats are cool. Freaking cat is like, yeah, man. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Good cat monster. Good kitty. Come on. Yeah. You gotta say hello to the camera, man. You gotta say hello to the camera. Looky, you're on YouTube, dude. You're on the old YouTube there, kitty. You're famous. Man, not really, because hardly anybody looks at my channel. But yeah, you're on the camera right there, dude. Look at you. Yeah, you like being on the camera, dude. Yeah, you like being a kitty. She's like, you better give me some food, man. Give me the food. That's all I want. Is that cat food. And this cat actually is picky. The pate version of the canned food, it won't eat it. And then the shreds swallows it, right? Then I was like, oh, chunks. Now this is the same stuff as the shreds, just chunks. And the cat did not eat the chunks. So the shreds, definitely the cat devours the shreds, swallows all of it, and then meows for more. It's like, whoa. And so definitely the style of I guess maybe it's the texture or something. Definitely doesn't like the pate. Um, and the chunks with the gravy. I thought the chunks would be good, but maybe it's just the style. The cat just doesn't. I mean, with the pate, you're a crazy cat. All right, you're down. Hey, it's like, get me out of here. Um, it licks the pate and makes like meatballs out of it and just leaves it, So the shreds, and of course, Target ran out of shreds, and the other stores don't have shreds. But it likes the dry food. I do 1 can of food, and then I have the dry food, and begs for more of the can. But I just do 1 can. You eat the dry food. It likes the meow mix, so it eats well. Yeah, right there, kitty, kitty. And it has different meows too. It has like a certain like whiny meow. It's kind of like the meow to try to make you feel sorry for it, because it wants food. Sleeps on the bed. Of course, takes up my spot where my feet are, or tries to steal the seat that I'm sitting in. And then around 4 o'clock in the morning, it's meowing trying to get out. So it's perfect. It's like a wild cat that doesn't really belong to me. And it's not indoors all the time. So it doesn't crap in the apartment. So I don't have the cat odor. It's really well behaved. It's only coughed up once. Um, I have hard floor, so it was easy to clean up. But yeah, it doesn't cough up that much. It's a clean cat. It's a clean kitty kitty. Um, I pet it. It likes being petted. It purrs. But sometimes when I pet him, it gets mad. And he doesn't like scratch or bite, but he will bite, but he'll do like a dry bite. So the cat isn't like trying to viciously attack it. It's just, I don't know. It has like a spot on, doesn't like being petted. It likes being petted on the head and on the back. But if your hand like rubs the side, oh, you know what I mean? I don't know. No, not every time. It's just, yeah. But it's a good cat. It goes outside my door. I think the cat must have been in this apartment previous to me, because why else would the cat just come to my door randomly, like a few months ago, and then meow, and then I just like opened my door and the cat came in and it meows for me each and every time now. So it has had to have had an association with this apartment previous to me, I think. And with how friendly it is, how it likes to. It sleeps on its back all the time. When you pet it, it rolls to its back. So it's definitely not like a feral type cat. It is a homeless cat, but it's obviously friendly. It's a good cat. The neighbors call him Dennis. I don't call it. Dennis isn't. It's not a cat name. I call the cat Midnight or Monstrosity. Dennis, that's not a cat name. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call a cat Joe. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a cool cat. So I have today off, obviously. Um, Not doing Amazon packages. So yeah, things are going well. I think the front to back, I'm in straight lines. Then you can go vertical if you want. Um, it's a good way to organize it. Um, that's the way I do it. And then I don't have to hunt down anything. Um, And it works. And then I'm flowing through the route, not forgetting packages. Um, then you just, reiterate. When you're on a route that you don't know, just you'll remember the loops after a while. And then once you remember the loops, you're going to know what the numbers are. And then it's easy after that. It's memory by experience. Then you know it. That's the reason why it's like harder to learn it without the experience. You can look at a map and study it, but then it's harder to remember it. But once you do it, you remember it, and then it becomes easier. So it's the experience that makes you better. So you might be fearful about like, oh my God, it's taking too long for me to do the route. But once you learn the loops, you'll get better. So yeah, I'm hoping that the mutual swap happens. That'll be sweet. I'll save a lot of money. And this office has a lot of hours. It's a big office. So there's a lot of work because I need to do a lot of work. Pay the debts that I have. So, yeah, if it works, it'll be great. If not, I'm going to try to move closer to where I'm working because my office does have some people that might be retiring. I'm the senior CCA. So, yeah, there's people retiring, and there's like 4 people ahead of me, and there might be 4 people retiring. So, and I'm well versed now in every single route of the office. So, I could be, capable of being a T6. I know every route, so I can cover every route. And then that's kind of the way they do it at my office is people become a T6 and then they get onto a route. So as a couple people retire, the couple T6s will be able to get on a route. And then the PTFs will become T6s. And then, and then if that moves up even more, then there will be an empty T6, which then I should be able to hop into, hopefully. So if the swap doesn't happen, the office that I'm at, I just have to move closer. Just got to do it because the cost of gas is freaking not probably going to go down at all. It's just too expensive. It's too much of a liability. What if something happens to my car? I could get another loan for another car, but I can't because I can't afford another car payment. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's just you can't do it. So you got to be smart. You got to plan. The post office does a good job when it comes to a recession coming. It's a job that if you just dot your I's, cross your T's, you can survive downturns. It's a job like that. So something to hold on to ride through the valleys, the dips and valleys of the economic life that we're living. I'm still on the 1 meal a day diet. It's doing well for me. I like it. Helps me control my calories. Been cheating the last couple of days with some chocolate. Man, chocolate's just, I love chocolate. But I've been going to the gym and lifting weights. See if I can do a demonstration of my back. I don't know how to flex But my vascularity, I got my vascularity going on. Look at that. I got veins now. Yeah, I got veins. Yeah, my triceps are not doing too bad. The lighting here kind of sucks, but yeah, I'm doing pull-ups. And my lats are a little flabby, but I'm doing dips. Doing dips. And of course, I'm walking 10 miles a day. Now let me show you. Yeah, my traps. I'm trying to get my traps up. Yeah, but my vascularity is really good. My delts. Yeah, that chocolate. So I'm doing pretty good. Cardiovascularly, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm not ever out of breath. I can handle the walking. And now I'm trying to walk faster. Not that I'm trying to be a runner, but yeah, I'm trying to put some more intensity into my cardio, which is another reason why I don't just quit and find a job, because I like walking 10 miles a day. I like walking. So yeah, I will let you guys go and thank you.